going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a good one. We got Judge Spicy. Haven't covered him in a little bit, mainly because it takes a lot to share one of his clips because the audio is so quiet. But I amped it up so we can hear it. I do have a little bit of bad news. We don't have the end of this. Judge O'Donnell, right? Isn't it O'Donnell? Judge Spicy. He storms off the bench right at the end of it, and he said he's coming back, but they never come back to YouTube. So it doesn't really matter. We get all the pieces and the laughs out of the way before he storms off the bench. But I do want to say that it is not my fault. I'm still going to share it because it's good. The story is wild. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Seated.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are hearing case 24 CR 1388, State of Ohio versus Alfred Conway. Present in court is the defendant, who is accompanied by his attorney, Mr. John Fatika. We were previously here on April 3rd, 2005. At that time, the defendant withdrew his previously entered plea of not guilty and entered a plea of guilty to count 1, identity fraud, a felony of the 4th degree, as well as count 2, attempted theft from a person in a protected class, a felony of the 5th degree. This matter was referred to the Lake County Adult Probation Department for a pre-sentence investigation report, as well as a victim impact statement. That report has been completed. The state has had an opportunity to review the report and is ready to proceed with sentencing. The state would move to dismiss the remaining count of the indictment, and there are 42 days of jail time credit. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Fatika.
Good morning, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to review the PSR. We're ready to go forward as well.
Okay.
I'd like to highlight the fact that while acknowledging that Mr. Conway has a criminal history, his last case of any kind was in 2012. His last felony was in 2010. His most recent release from prison was in 2002. As you can see from the letters that are submitted on his behalf, he has a lot of support in the community in which he resides, as well as family members. His wife, who's seated in the back of the courtroom, has been supported throughout this process. He's on a fixed income on SSD right now. In the 42 days he's been at Lake County Jail, no incidents have occurred. We respectfully request that the court consider imposing a term of community control sanctions here.
All right, what do you want to tell me?
First of all, I'd like to apologize for going through all this.
You got to speak up some.
I'd like to apologize, first of all, to the people, the defendants that I tried to take money out the bank. I'd like to apologize to them real sincerely.
Well, why did you do it?
I don't know. I was just, it's goofy. And then the guy came to me and said, I got a picture. You can do something for me. I like, yeah.
What guy?
The guy named Ken.
Ken who?
I don't know his last name. He took me to another house where there's about 10 people there.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, wow.
Where did you run into Ken?
At the park.
What park?
At the park in the village. I don't know, Johnson Parkway.
Where?
Johnson Parkway.
Where's Jackson Parkway?
It's Johnson.
Where?
On 147 in Miles.
Okay.
Have
you ever met this guy before?
Once, when we was playing basketball.
How long ago?
Oh, about 2 years ago.
Okay. And this guy just walked up to you at this park?
Yeah, he knew who I was. He knew who I was and took a picture of all of us.
He took a picture of all of you?
Yeah.
Where?
At the park. It was me, him, 2 females, and another guy.
What were you doing at the park?
Working out, shooting basketball, like always.
Okay, so what did he say to you?
He just said, I got 500 for you if you could do this for me. I like, all right.
500?
Yeah,
Thought it was 200.
it was 500.
Okay, and what did he say he wanted you to do?
He said he had his uncle was sick and that he wanted to get some money out of his account. And he took me to some house where they was making IDs and Social Security cards, but I didn't get out the car. I stayed in the car, and he came out with my ID.
Okay, wait a minute.
It was more than just him. It was about 4 or 5 other guys.
And who were they?
I guess they was just part of the team. Some was making Social Security cards, some was making IDs, some was giving out written IDs, photos. So I don't know all, because I didn't get out the car.
So you knew this was a criminal enterprise, right?
Not that I told them, I thought it just was him.
Well, okay, so where'd they take a picture of you?
He just got a picture he just got a picture of me. He just took it on his phone.
At the park?
Yes.
And then where'd you go?
I just stayed there till he got back.
Got back from where?
I guess he went to go meet them, I guess.
So then he came back to the park?
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then he said, come on, take a ride with me. And I took a ride with him. He took me to the bank. He said,
Where did he tell you you were going?
To the bank.
Okay, so you knew what they were doing was wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happened when you got to, what did they give you?
They didn't give me nothing. I walked out.
No.
I got scared.
What did this mysterious person give you?
Oh, he gave me an account number, and the ID.
Your ID?
Yes.
Picture of you?
Yes.
With somebody else's name on it?
Yes.
Okay. So why'd you go into the bank?
I went in, but I came out. Couldn't do that.
What'd you do when you went in the bank?
I was gonna fill out one of the accounts. And,
A withdrawal slip?
yeah, but then I
Okay.
didn't. I couldn't do it.
What do you mean you could? Did you go up to the teller and try to get it?
No.
That's not what the police report says.
I sat there by the thing on my phone, talking to him, telling him I couldn't do it.
Your Honor, the video footage of the defendant in Huntington Bank clearly shows him walk up. He fills out the withdrawal slip.
Yeah.
And he hands the withdrawal slip, the fake ID, the fake social security card to the bank teller, who then goes into the back with her manager after suspecting that it was fraudulent, returns the items to Mr. Conway when he exits the bank.
That's not what you just told me. You told me that you filled it out and then you couldn't do it, so you left.
Yeah, I left.
Okay, but you went up to the teller and gave him that information.
Oh, yeah, I gave him the
Right,
information.
that's pretty important, right?
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay.
But I couldn't take it.
Well, they wouldn't give it to you. It's not like they handed you $7,000 and you said, no, I don't want it. They wouldn't give it to you, right?
Right.
Okay. So when you got back in the car, what'd you tell this,
Yeah, his story's already really good. We haven't even got to the fun part yet. He's unable to. I don't know. I mean, he's lying. He's unable to actually tell the truth and what happened. But I don't know if he's afraid of the judge or what. But wait till the positive drug test comes up. That's the funny part.
whatever this guy's name
I
is?
told him I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Yeah, I said, I'm not for this. I can't do it.
Well, but that's not true, because you went to do it. They just wouldn't give you the money.
But I wouldn't do it no more. He wanted me to do it again. I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
He's going to try another bank, and I said no.
Now, when did you talk to the police about this?
When I first found out I had a warrant.
Okay,
And I
which
came-
was when? How long after this did you find out you had a warrant?
I think about the warrant had I think about a week, 2 weeks.
Okay, so what'd you do about it?
I came in, turned myself in.
And then what happened?
I got locked up.
Okay, did you talk to the police?
Yes, I told the detective.
Who'd you talk to, do you know?
No, I don't know his name off the
All
top.
right, and what'd you talk about? What'd you tell him?
I told him what was going on, what happened, and who I was with.
And what'd they ask you about that?
They just asked me, he asked me who was the guys, and the only one I know was Ken, so I couldn't say no one else.
Did they take you to the park to try to find out if these guys were there?
No, they just locked me up and just kept me for 10
Okay,
days.
so that was the extent that you talked to them?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have Ken's phone number?
It was in my phone, but he changed it because I tried to get in touch with him when I got out, and I couldn't get in touch with him.
Did you give that phone number to the police?
Yes, they should have.
So why do you smoke these PCP cigarettes?
Just when I be going through things. And
What?
when I be going through stuff, I don't have nobody really talk to, so I smoking and be by myself, but
You've been doing it for 3 cigarettes a day for 16 years.
no,
That's what you told the probation
I've been doing
officer,
it.
that you reported you first used PCP at the age of 45 in the form of dip cigarettes. You used it almost every day until March of 2025. Typically you had 3 per day.
no, 2 per day. That should be 2 per day. I was smoking regular cigarettes then, but I quit.
But where do you get the PCP cigarettes?
Oh shoot, guys on the street,
Where?
off of Lee Road. I don't be knowing their names.
So what do you pay for the PCP cigarettes?
$10.
$10 for each one?
Yes.
So what's with the cocaine that you tested positive for?
The guy ran up to me today when I was coming to see my PO, and he smacked me in the face with it, and it was all on my face.
What was?
The cocaine. I like, man, what you doing? I gotta go see my PO. And he just looked at me. You ain't gotta see no PO.
Who
I
did
like, yes,
that?
I do. A dude named George
George who?
Fields.
Where'd you see George Fields?
He put him in front of my house.
So he had a bunch of cocaine in his hand and smacked you in the face? Why would he
Yo,
do that?
I don't know.
Why would he waste perfectly good cocaine like that?
I don't know. I don't even.
All right, everybody, be on the lookout for this incredible cocaine face smacker guy, George Fields. Apparently that's how he gets his people coming back to him. I don't know. Let's just powder my hands with this illegal substance and go start smacking people, getting them in trouble. That's an expensive hobby. Yeah, sounds like fun. No, it doesn't. Don't do that. George Fields, you shouldn't do that either. You're wasting a lot of money doing that.
Even know I don't do that. And he did, and I got mad at him. He pulled off in his car.
Didn't you tell the probation officer it must have happened because it was part of the PCP cigarettes?
No,
Okay.
it wouldn't have been part of that.
Listen. I'm about to sentence you,
Yes, sir.
and you're sitting here lying to me.
No, I'm
Why
not
is
lying.
that? Why do you think that that's a
I'm not
good
lying to you,
idea?
sir.
What?
I'm not lying to you, sir, unless he put it on top of the cigarette, but he smacked me in the face.
Okay.
Clearly as
So
day.
the question is, 'cause I don't believe that, but, so why are you, if you know I'm about to sentence you, why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you, sir.
You're lying to me.
The PCP is on the tip of the cigarette with the cocaine. When he smacked me with it, he smoked it too. We smoke it together, but I haven't been doing it. I've been trying to be clean.
Well, you're in jail, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you were doing it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you weren't trying to be clean until you got arrested.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what the hell am I supposed to do with you?
Your Honor, I just want to get my life back straight, make everybody have trust in me again and faith in me again. I don't.
What about this, this woman that you guys stole her identity?
They didn't tell me it was one.
Well, who cares what they told you? You knew that they were stealing somebody's information.
Yes, sir.
And you were a part of that, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
Willingly, you were a part of it.
Yes, sir.
Because you were going to get either $200 or $500, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you get your money?
No, sir.
Okay. I thought he got $200, according to the police.
No.
That Ken, last name unknown, gave it to him anyway.
Yes, Your Honor, he actually did indicate that after the first attempt was unsuccessful, they went to another bank where he was again unsuccessful, but in return, Kenny gave him $200 anyways.
He didn't give me $200. I don't remember. I don't recall it. Because I didn't have no money when I came home.
So somebody went into a bank, somebody else,
Yeah,
and got $8,500 of this
a
woman's
female,
money.
I think.
What?
I think it was a female.
How do you know?
Because she was in the car with all of us. They always had IDs.
Well, it wasn't a female, it was a white male.
Oh, well, we had another male in the car. He was two people in the car with us. I'm saying there was a bunch. There's a bunch of them. I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That it was a bunch of them like that.
Well, they took a bunch of pictures of a lot of you folks, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But someone wasn't at the park. No, he might have took pictures with them when he seen them, but they wasn't there. I ain't never seen these people before.
So you went to 2 banks, not just one, and you got $200.
No, I didn't get any money.
Well, then why'd you tell the police you got money?
That was my $200.
You told them that he gave you $200 anyway, even though you didn't steal the money.
No, I didn't tell them that. I
Then
knew I
why are
didn't
the
tell them.
police lying about this?
I didn't
Everybody's
tell
lying
them.
except you.
I didn't tell them they gave me 200 nothing.
Okay.
I didn't get nothing out the deal, which was real goofy and foolish of me.
Well, it wasn't goofy and foolish. I mean, you're an experienced criminal, aren't you? Going way back.
Yeah, not experienced, but I have my
Experience.
times.
Well, I think you're pretty experienced based on what I'm looking at.
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, you go back to 1986. That's how experienced you are, and then it's pretty well constant until about 12, and then for some reason, you decide you're going to get involved in this stuff again. So why did you decide you were going to get involved in this stuff again?
Just being foolish, Your Honor.
Well, then why weren't you foolish for 12 years before this?
Because I was boxing and everything,
Well, you weren't boxing last year, 23, were you?
but I was training kids.
So why did you stop training kids and start trying to get involved in stealing people's money?
That was just a one-time thing. I wasn't trying to get involved in it.
Well, it was a 2-time thing, right?
Well, on one day, yes, but I wasn't trying to get involved in it. And I'm even sorry and apologize that I got involved in it.
Well, that's fine, okay, but what does apologizing for after you get caught have to do with anything? What does that matter? This woman living in this apartment has people in there that are working there, stealing from these people, not just her, it's happened a number of times with other people, okay? So you're part of a ring, like it or not, that is stealing from people and getting money from them. And you tell me you're sorry for it? If you were sorry for it, you wouldn't have done it in the first place.
Right, sir.
So you telling me you're sorry for it doesn't mean shit.
Yes, sir. I
Just
didn't know.
doesn't.
I understand, sir.
Right?
Your Honor, I understand. I didn't know.
You didn't. You knew. You did know.
Yes.
You did know that what you were partaking in was stealing from other people. You knew that. You knew that. So don't tell me you didn't know.
I didn't know it was a big ring, though. I didn't.
Well, there's this guy that you met 2 years ago shooting hoops with that comes up to you out of the blue and gets about 10 people and takes pictures, goes somewhere, comes back with IDs, so you knew goddamn well that they were stealing. Okay? So don't tell me you didn't know, because your history indicates otherwise. And then you come here and you're telling me tall tales about what you did or didn't do. And I don't know why you're doing that.
I'm being 100% honest with you, Your Honor.
You're not, okay? Because first you told me that you went into the bank, filled out a withdrawal slip, and then couldn't go through with it, so came out, okay? Then you admitted that you went up and gave the information to the teller, and you didn't get the money. Then you told me you only did it once, you didn't want to do it again, but you did it twice.
I didn't do it twice, only did it once. They went in the other bank by themselves.
What, with your ID, with your fake ID?
Yes.
So they
Well,
went
he had
in
made- he had-
with
he
your
had-
picture
he
on
had
it
his own
and
ID.
asked and filled out a withdrawal slip to get money based on your fake ID?
Yes, he had his own ID with his face on it. It was more than just me. It was like 3 or 4 of us. He went to the other bank. I didn't go in the other bank. The other guy went in the other bank. He
Then
the
you
one
tell me
came
you
up.
didn't get any money for it, but you told the cops that he gave you $200 for it.
I didn't tell the cops they gave me 200, nothing. I didn't have no money. That's why I was looking for him before I even found out I had a case. I'm still looking for him.
Still looking for who?
Ken.
You're not looking for Ken.
When I find him, I'm going
You ain't looking for Ken.
yes I have. Yes,
All
sir.
right, well,
yes,
you
Your Honor.
know, and O.J. Simpson's still looking for the real killer.
He ain't been around the hood since.
Why? Why is that?
I don't know. He must know that I'm in trouble. Knowing I'm gonna tell on him.
All right, I gotta come back. I'll be back.
All right. I like the O.J. Simpson still looking for the killer. Judge, O.J. Simpson passed away. So I don't think he's still looking for the real killer. Anyways, I understand that was a joke. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I don't have the rest of it. So when it's O'Donnell, right? I'm so used to calling him Judge Spicy, I forget his real name. I think it's Judge O'Donnell. When he goes off the bench, this screen that's on my screen pops up, and it stays here usually till the next case. Sometimes they forget to turn it off. That's happened before too. It'll be halfway through a hearing, and all of a sudden this will come off. But they came back for about 1 second, and it showed the defendant in the chair. But that's all it was. And I don't know how it ended. I've gone through it a couple times trying to find out, but yeah, I don't know. If anyone does have the end and I missed it, let me know. I'll put up another video. Anyways, that one was fun. This guy is not as good of a storyteller as he thinks he is, or maybe he's a great storyteller. He just doesn't tell the truth ever. I don't know. You guys make up your own minds. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. I would surely appreciate it. That's all I got. Until next time, bye.